Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the hangar, the home of the Raymond Terrace Jets, for our third and final round of the evening session of the Rookies Singles State Final Sectional Play. We're kicking off this game. It's between two-game winners. So the winner of this game does qualify for the quarterfinals tomorrow morning. It's Elias Chidiac, Dapto Citizens, up against Rodney Messier of North Epping. Well, good starter from Elias. Just, it's less than a metre behind. So in round one, Elias Chidiac had a 17-7 win over Jack Hill of Neutral Bay, where Rodney Messier had a 17-12 win over Michael Holford of Charlestown. In round two, Elias had a 17-8 win over Michael Holford of Charlestown, and Rodney had a 17-11 win over Jack Hill. So the winner of this game, they'll go to 3 wins, and they will go through as the section winner. Elias just a little bit on the shy side, only less than a foot or so, just didn't quite come back to the centre line. Oh, Rodney, he's tightened this one up. Should be just a little bit narrow on that side, a little bit runny as well. Well, we may have just failed on the Facebook feed. I'll double check that. Nope. Well, Elias Chidiac now holding 3. Rodney Messier just going to roll through a little bit. That might be the second shot though. And Elias, well, he's just going to leave this one a little bit on the shy side. So room for Rodney here to draw the shot. And I will declare I may have a little bit of a bias in this match, Siddhar's being my club. We'll try to keep it as unbiased as possible, but and cheers to Mary watching on in Fife in Scotland. Rodney Messier looks like a decent correction. He's down for a single to start. We've got Elias's dad, Tommy. He's watching on. And he's on the squash. So Rodney Messier, their first end completed. This will be their first end going away from the clubhouse. A little bit shorter. Anyone looking for the YouTube feed, if you're on the Facebook, I've just popped the link in the comments. But a reminder, don't click on any links that are not from Bowls New South Wales while we do try to set the tone. And I do know that link does say morning round. We just have an issue with our streaming computer. It's not liking to update anything on YouTube. We're getting that corrected by our comms team as we speak. So the winner of this match will win Section 7. And they will take on the winner of the game that's in progress next to us, Peter Osborne of Clovelly. He's playing Vincent Marychurch from South Lismore. South Lismore leads that 14-12 at this stage. In Section 6, that's been won by Jordan Mullaney of Austral. And Section 5 will be a shootout between Joshua Ingram and Fiona Doyle, who was last on our live stream. That will be over on Green 2 on Rink 8. They're playing now. Elias holding one shot. Rodney Messier will play his backhand. If he can get down to Elias's bowl and turn it onto the jack on that hand, he can bring the jack back to his own. And he's willing it on and willing it across. He will get the turn on that hand. He's just going to slide past. Elias just looking for another draw. Wants to just get the 2. Just being a little cautious with that one. It may run it out enough. Just the 1. So we're 1-1, 2 ends played. The opening bowl from Elias Chidiac. But just about a metre through. Yeah, he's allowed to move up the green there. There was a bug or something on the green. So there was something landed on the green just up in front of him on his line of sight. Quite rightly, just said, I'll move that off the green. Oh, nice little bowl there. He's got a piece of the jack. Elias is a little bit under the line with this one, probably under the speed as well. Sharon Sumner asking, does Fee win a section? Well, she will if she wins the game in progress over on rink 8 at the present time. Her and Jordan Mullaney, they've both won. Sorry, was it Joshua Ingram? Josh Ingram, they both won their 2 games. It's Josh Ingram. Fiona's playing right now. The winner of that game will progress to the quarterfinals. We are running significantly behind time. We were on time last year with the same schedule, but we've just had a progression of very tight games. The players have been a little bit deliberate as well, and they were back to back on the same rinks and the same people, so just pushed us well behind time. We do apologise. We're beyond our control there, and we've let the players play their game without too much interference. Will be part of our review for future competitions to see what we can do to try and make sure we run more to time, whether that's in a review of the schedule, a review of the conditions of play, will all be part of a comprehensive 360-degree competition review. Elias Chidiac, he's got a good line, just going to run through a bit. Might be a chance for Rodney Messiah to make a treble here, though. Ben Russell, our marker. I just didn't quite see how many fingers he held up then. Two. So just a reminder, we're due to go live again tomorrow morning, 8:45 a.m. with a quarterfinal match. And that quarterfinal match has already been determined. So Illawarra fans, you're getting another game tomorrow morning. Stuart Powell of Albion Park be taking on Mark Landrigan from Junee. Oh, Rodney's just crashed into Elias Chidiac's first bowl, made it just that little bit closer. Elias holding one. Pretty well pointed from Elias here again. Just drop in behind. I think that'll be two. Rodney Messiah, well, he's just got a tiny little nick on that and run through. anything, he's probably confirmed that it is 2 shots. Oh, it's probably 3 shots for Elias at this point. Rodney Messier, a little bit of pressure here. It looks like he's just pulled this weight off this one, urging it on in the background. Chance for Elias Chediak to draw a 4th shot. I think he's holding enough to get to the lead already, but he'd love to add this extra one in, just to add that little bit of pressure. Got it out on a good line. That should swing nicely back from that point. He's urging it in. Well, it might need to fall over. He's not looking overly happy with it, but it could still count. First one removed. Second one removed. Having a little close. Third one removed. And it's a full count. I think I just heard the cheers at Siddo's from here. And yes, I am showing my bias. I did admit to it. Would like to pay a special thanks to the staff, board, volunteers and everybody here at Raymond Terrace Bowling Club for their absolutely wonderful support of this event, not only this year but since 2009 when they've hosted and sponsored the state final series of the Bowls New South Wales Rookies. We've had a fantastic amount of support from the bowl staff here in Lennon and Maddie, and the level of commitment for the volunteers to mark and umpire these games is absolutely fantastic. We do thank everyone involved for their wonderful enthusiasm. Elias's opening bowl, a little bit through. Rodney's going to get a chip on this. He's pushed it back towards Elias's bowl, so it is 1-2. The Siddo's player at this point. Can still play that forehand side. Rodney's bowl's finished close enough to jack high. They do swing in a fair bit on these greens, so he's got plenty of room to draw. He's just going to go around that one. It'll be to the back and third wood. Rodney's going to stick with his forehand side. Looks to be just a little underneath. And a shout out to the Class of 04 LaSalle Catholic College Bankstown, also cheering Elias on. Nice little combination, Bankstown and Dapto. Elias has got a little bit of speed on this one as well. Rodney. changed over to his backhand. He'd need plenty of weight to hold on that line. And he has got plenty of weight here. He's got a little bit of danger, but he's got the jack through. I think he's got the one shot there as well. Yeah, Benny Rousell indicates that bowl has shot. There's one bowl each left to play. Elias has got to make his mind up what he wants to play. I think there's a nice shot on the backhand there. He can try and push that bowl through to the ditch, but it is a toucher, so even if it goes in, it could be the shot. That's the complication. He is going for it. One thing on this green, though, it will go fairly straight with the running shots. So Rodney Messier is drawing for a second. Well, a shout out to Sean and all the crew at Siddo's, apparently packed with Elias fanboys. Can't mention Chavy, I've got to pay him royalties apparently. Rodney's under the line, does not want to get a big piece of those bowls, and he hasn't. So I think that will be one to Rodney Messier, the North Epping player. Oh, Loss is having a good look, just making sure. Yeah, he's indicated one down, so we'll go to 5-4. Nice close battle so far. Shout out to Mike watching on at Aberystwyth in Wales. So Rodney Messier lining up on his forehand side again. Left-hander. Not on a bad line at all, and his speed looks reasonable. It's just going to pull up a fraction short. Would look like it's on the jack from the mat, though. Hand that Elias is playing, we're told, is ever so slightly wider. Will just turn a little harder at the end. That will suit Elias here, trying to draw around that bowl, and it is coming right back down to the jack. And a toucher. Candidate for the highlight reel. So Rodney Messier, he just needs a couple of feet or so. Good to see North Epping cheering on their hometown hero as well. And Rodney's going to play a good effort there. Just sits on the back of the shot bowl. Still one to Elias. I think Elias needs to play the same hand. Just add even a foot of weight. Just finish in behind. Get some good position. He happens to drop a little short trying to do that. He may even draw another shot. A little bit of protection at the back now. Just to try and make Rodney play precise shots. Well, doesn't want to move it out into the open, and he has. Here's a very good bowl, though. It's not much of a target. It's just not quite as hidden as it was. Rodney, 2 down. Sticking with his forehand side. Will run into that head very nicely with the swing that you get on this green. And he's very, very close. Well, he's got a little touch and run through the hole. What a sensational effort. I think he's still at least one down. Well, Elias, choice of shot here to play, does not want to fatten up the target. You will not see a better head in any game than this one. Elias just realised he's got 2 bowls to go. Can't come up to the head yet. Players not allowed to visit the head until after they've played their 3rd bowl. "17 shots up. First to score 17 will win. And there is a respot in place, so if the jack is pushed out of bounds, and oh, what an absolute cracker from Elias Chidiac. This is a sensational end of bowls. There are 5 bowls within a mat length of the jack. And Rodney Messier, he's played 3 absolute clangers as well, and he's 3 down. His last bowl, though, if he repeats that exactly, he should get shot. He's just going to run that just a fraction past. That's even a very good effort. He's still going to be 3 down. Elias, well, he's going to try and draw another. Is he just happy to take that 3? I don't want to kick that jack out of there. Well, he swaps over. I want to take a nice high, safe line here. Give yourself a chance to come back and just sit near the jack. Well, just a little bit on the tentative side. He wants 2 or 3. It's just the 2, actually. It's not 3 shots. It's 7-4. But how good is this bowl from Elias Chidiac? Has got 3 or 4 inches to draw a shot. That'll do. I'll just pile it in through that narrow gap and down to the jack. Pretty pumped with that one. Well, his opening effort there, only about a metre through. As we've said a few times in this broadcast over the last few days, this direction is ever so slightly downhill, and it does just add a little bit of pace. Try and get your scores from the other games as much as possible. We're just trying to keep this one streaming correctly. But if you are looking for scores, you can jump on results.bowlslink.com.au, click on Bowls New South Wales, or on the Bowls Now app, you tap Results on the bottom. And another great bowl from Elias. Well, he's playing pretty well. Rodney Messier. We'll just go through the section standings. In Section 1, Philip Fielden of Lowlands took out the section with 3 wins ahead of Sean Critchley, Port City, Philip Rolfe, Tura Beach, and Cameron Mills of Mona Vale. Section 2 taken out by James Doust of Bondi with 2 wins 6 points, and the best score difference of +8 over Jay Flood of Huskerson, who had +6, Bronwyn Brown of Harrington, and Ross Rocho of Castle Hill. Section 3, taken out by Stuart Powell of Albion Park, ahead of Ethan Murphy, Greenleys Park. Stuart won all 3. Aaron Bailey of Wallerawang with 1 win, and David Myrana of Campsie did not register a win. Sorry. Section 4, taken out by Mark Landrigan of Junee, head of Jeffrey Dyer of Springwood, Robert Richards, Glen Innes, and Adam Faulkner, Baddow Bay. Section 5, Joshua Ingram and Fiona Doyle currently battling out. The winner of that game will take the section ahead of Neil Wilson of Guyamea and Vic Reynolds of East Lakes. No picnic point, sorry. In Section 6, Jordan Mullaney has taken out the section. He's won all 3 games, ahead of Jamie Curry of Terrigal, Peter Knowles of Soldier Point, and Adam Harris of East Lakes. In Section 7, we have this game, Rodney and Elias. The winner of this will take the section over Michael Holford of Charlestown and Jack Hill of Neutral Bay. And in Section 8, Peter Osborne of Clavelli up against Vincent Mary Church South Lismore. That game has just finished. I expect the result to be in just a moment. So there we go. The South Lismore boys are just telling me that their club mates got up. Vincent Mary Church, he's defeated Peter Osborne to take out the section. So it's Vincent Mary Church, South Lismore, Peter Osborne, Clovelly, Graham Robson of Raymond Terrace in 3rd, Steve Hutchison of Gosford City in 4th place. So it'd be a shot to Rodney Messier. He'll go to a 5-7 deficit now. Just looking towards his coach. By that, I think. Look to stretch his arms out. Maybe he's going to go a little longer. This direction is slightly uphill, so the boys here say they like to go long up into the hill and short down it, just to test out your opponents. He's rolled it. It's not quite as long as I was expecting it to be. Well, here he comes down. He's got a decent opening bowl. I think that, though, is the line is brilliant. He's just over a metre. The lines are around about a yard apart, I've been told. So that, just over a yard, so about a metre. Elias also just going to run out of steam. It is a little uphill going in that direction. Rodney just having a look, trying to work out what he should do. He just wants to turn his own or get past. Should just turn away a little bit as it goes past there. So it'll be the shot, though. Plenty of room to draw around those. It looks a decent line. Saw Benny Rouse will just bend the knees a bit, indicates that he thinks it's just going to run a little bit short. Well, it is. I think that might be close to shot, though. Rodney Messier knows he just needs to get a little bit more grass on this one. Same weight as his previous, he'll be the shot. Looks to be a slightly better line. Just wants this to run down to the jack. That will be good enough. Oh, it has run on, but I think it probably shot. Elias doesn't ask, so our marker doesn't tell. Taking a nice wide line, but how's the speed? It's pretty good. Good bowler, Elias Chediak. He gets in for the shot. There's a chance here for Rodney Messier to reach to that bowl, especially if he's only one down. Can play a slightly overplayed draw shot. Gets contact on that bowl, sit and stay, or better still, a little trail of the jack back to his own. Could even turn it sideways to get a 3. Just got to play a nice, confident draw. Nothing too outlandish. Elias up. Just having a little chat with the marker. I'm not sure this is... He needs a bit of pace on this to get down to that bowl. Played it okay. Elias gives it a little clap. Well, that is better grass than I thought it was at first. I think he's drawn the shot. Thank you for your comments, Glenn Billy Baxter. We do hope everyone has enjoyed the broadcast through the Bowls New South Wales Facebook and YouTube channels. If you're watching on the YouTube, you can choose to subscribe to our channel. You'll be notified when we go live again. And if you're on Facebook, you can like us and choose to get notifications. Oh, good effort from Elias. Falls on the line, just a little bit short. Need to be probably a little more positive there. It'll be one to Rodney Messier, I think. He's certainly gone and picked up the mat. Just waiting for Elias to confirm that it is one. And he does. He says, yep, I'm happy with that. Don't forget, our action kicks off tomorrow morning at 8:45 with the quarterfinals. We do know that will be the Section 3, Section 4 game, and that's Stuart Powell of Albion Park up against Mark Landrigan of Junee. And our semi-final will be the other half of the draw, which is this half playing now. That just depends on who gets through there, of course. So, Vincent Mary Church of South Lismore will take on the winner of this game in the quarterfinals. Jordan Mullaney of Austral will take on the winner of Joshua Ingram of Austral and Fiona Doyle. They're out there playing the last match that will decide our quarterfinalists. There is another game out there. don't think it will affect the outcome of any sections. But if they wanted to play, we're going to give them the opportunity. This will swing on this hand a little more than you expect. The ditch side just will turn a little sharper, and Lennon and Matty have told me that it swings just a little bit harder the closer you get towards the ditches on the longer lengths. Well, if he's got good speed, this will be the shot. Going to grab the jack. Very good result for Elias Chidiac. He's not too badly pointed again. Oh, that's an even better bowl. Gets a little clap from Dad. So Rodney Messier, he stretched him out. He's 2 down now. Needs this one to be in about the right area. Looks like he's given it a little bit more speed. Wants to sit the shot bowl, but he's turned it on. He's cut one out, so good result. Elias one shot up. Should be playing pretty much exactly the same as his previous bowl. Just a nice draw down. Even a little touch around the corner could make it 3. Certainly just looking to draw another shot. Looking live, I'm pretty sure that's just the one. The backhand, he's played 2 really good bowls there. Play the same again, you could draw a second. And if you happen to just tickle that jack around the corner, you could very well make a 3rd. Just try to draw, and if you happen to get that lucky little trail, good. Oh, I think he's just pinched his grass a little bit with this one. Does not want the grey bowl. Well, no damage done. It'll be another 1 to Elias Chidiac of Siddos. He'll move to 8. It's 8-6. First to 17 is a slightly unusual number, but the rookies has been played as 17 since 2009. Players have left the mat there. That's okay. It is the marker's duty to remove the mat. Usually in Australia, we'll find that the players will pick it up, but there's no problem if they don't. There is a mat at each end. Oh, he's just left his opening bowl a little bit on the short side. Just opened a little opportunity here for Rodney Messier to just draw one inside, put the pressure back to Elias. And you've chosen the length, and I've got you on its first up. That's exactly what he's done. That's a fairly good opening bowl. Still a little bit of room. Still be on a good line. Yeah, very well played. Right down to the jack. We're seeing a very good exhibition from both players in this game. Yeah, Elias has played another one really well done. Peter Martin, I don't know how Fiona's going. The scoreboard is obscured by the structures. They're on the other green. I'm in the fishbowl at Raven Terrace. Can't see any other boards. Well, Rodney, he's attacking here. He's just going to get the edge of the bowl. May well have snuck in for second shot there. Both hands have now got danger on them for Elias. Oh, he just needs to find the port here. Ideally, he'd be a bit narrow and be up and over his own. Oh, that camera's just taking a little hiccup then. That's okay. It's come back in. Just a little tentative with that one. Rodney, he's down on his head. Must be positive with his bowl. Can get his own up and over or just sneak past and trail the jack. Don't think that one's going to get down hard enough. I think that'll be a single to the man from Siddos. We might want the second one. No, it's just the one. So 9-6. Well, Elias has had a good starting bowl on most of the ends so far, and this one's no different. He's played a good one there. Well, Elias holding one. Doesn't need a big correction on this one. Wants it just to get down to the jack. But I think he's given this one a little more of the speed. He'll just run back to the grey one. He's going to run past. So Rodney, he's given him the opportunity just to correct on his previous bowl. It's just not going to quite run far enough. It's not too far off being shot. At the live view, I just slightly favour Elias's bowl. With slightly better grass, that one I think would have got the shot. It's just gone off the centre line enough to tip the scales in favour of the blue bowl at the back of Elias Chidiac. And he's just given that one a little bit too much cooking as well. Just ask the marker for his opinion. Well, the marker says it's close. Benny Rousel doesn't want to commit. And Rodney has a look back, says, I've got a bowl to go after this one, so I can't go and look yet. I think he's just popped a little bit behind that one. I think the weight transference didn't happen, so just popped it into short position. Well, he wants to get the inside of that grey bowl, and he has. He sat it across. I think that'll be a confirmation of 2 now to Elias Chidiac. Rodney Messier, a little bit of pressure. Went back to that head into the green thinking it was touch and go, and Elias has probably got a little bit of fortune, but sat the inside of his opponent's closest. Don't know if he's quite got the width on this one. Does turn a bit on that hand. It's just going to fade underneath. A little bit more speed required as well. Shout out to those watching along in Western Australia. Maxie Donovan, daughter, Lana, I think it is daughter, saying hello to Bales, the president of Siddos. And Maxie, one of the great characters. I'm just checking which one was the closest grey bowl and measured again. It is just the one. We're going up by ones. A bit close to minimum length rolled by Elias Chidiac. Little bug has just floated around Rodney's face. Says to the marker, Benny Rousel, just please mark that one before I deliver now. The bowl is just in front of Jack High, so the forehand for the left hand is probably not a bad choice. Elias, he just wants to try and repeat his bowl previously. Finish in behind or just in front. Tuck that jack away would be nice. But, just try and heap that pressure on. He's going to run down past that. Well, he's flopped his own over in front of the jack. But we made that target just look a little bit more difficult. Has broadened it up as a broad target though, and Rodney decides to change hands and play to reach that head on a very good line. He's just going to get the outside run. Comes to a really good home. Elias now, he doesn't want to give his shot bowl a tap on the back. Could squirt the jack out. Whether he's going to play forehand and try and get around again. He has elected to go backhand. Should swing back nicely around Rodney's bowl. Probably a little bit tougher in one way. But he's gone towards the back a bit. That's not a bad home at all. Probably would have liked to have been probably halfway between there and the centre line of the rink. I can see the jack going out that way with a bit of a whack on the back of the shot bowl. Rodney again, not very attacking on this one. Still be 2 to Elias. And Billy Baxter asking where's the commentary position this time. We're in the fish bowl above the green outside the bowls office, bowls shop. That cable's running outside from here to the cameras. A desk set up looking over green number 1. Elias, well, that's, yeah, not. Oh, Warren says Lana's Max's wife. There you go. She's over in WA. Oh, I think this one's just been a little bit rushed and he's pushed it through. It's a pretty telling sort of account though. 3 to Elias Chidiac. Put him on the springboard. 4 required for victory. Good evening, Mr. Albert Ross. Longest suffering man in bowls, apparently. I've given him plenty of raps, so I better tease him a bit. Elias sticking with that shorter length. He's playing it very well and getting some success. Just edged out to a very good lead with that count of 3. Asked where the commentary position is. You can see me waving above the monitor there. He's just falling in a little bit short. It's the view from the end of the green. We're up to the right-hand side of the screen in the big window there. Well, 1 to Elias Chidiac at the moment. And Rodney Messier, he's trying to get down there. He's just not quite got the speed on that one. $17 shots up the rookies competition. Short, sharp game. Usually can end up with a couple of really long ones, which we've had today. And that's the reason why we're running rather late. We just had a back-to-back procession of games that were 17-16 or 17-15 and very low counts throughout the game. Been a very long day for those of us here. We were at the club setting up at 7:10, so we're up to around 14 hours. I've had a couple of small stints, but the voice is definitely failing. I think I just heard some more cheers from Siddos that I wouldn't be able to talk. Well, big deep breath from Elias before he plays his last bowl of this end. Be really wanting to nail this. He's the holding shot, just the one, but it's a little bit vulnerable. There's plenty of room to draw, and he's got the toucher, and that'll make it 3. Could even make it 4. He could be holding game. Wow. Rodney Messier, he needs to have a good look at this. I think that blue bowl at the back could even be in the count. So he's drawing to save game. Needs to get past the front one. And, well, he's got the edge and run through. That might still be 2. It's definitely 1 shot to Elias Chidiac. Could even be a second. The live view here, can't see the jack. Camera is rather deceptive. You'll concede the 1. Now that one's taken out hard. Might only be 1. Oh, they're interested. The measure's going to come out of the pocket. I think that was just the 1 by the looks of that measure. And 1 lollipop held up by Benny Rousell, so it's now 14 shots to 6. That's a very handy lead. Not time to start celebrating yet because he's still got to score another 3. It's 11 required by Rodney Messier, and, well, we've seen runs of better than that so far today, so still got to finish the job. So we've just got a couple of community service announcements. For those ladies who love playing in the State Carnival, your entries are now open. I think we're up to about 180 entries in that competition so far. Entries are also open for the Australian Indoor Singles, 16th to 21st of January, and are now 8 venues across the state. State Carnival course, 5th to 9th of May. Also open right now are the All Ability State Championships entries. So that's for the people who are classified with a disability. There are 2 championships you can play in, singles and pairs. That's included in your entry fee, as well as the welcome dinner, the Wednesday night dinner at Ballina Bowling Club. You can choose between open and reserve singles, and you also get your entry into the open pairs. Stuart Tyrrell asks, is that Tommy's son? Yes. And Tommy is here watching on. I've panned the camera across to the proud dad sitting on the sideline. It's a good bowl from Rodney Messier. Picks up the jack. Elias just having a look at where that sits. He's slightly underdone that one. Still a few people around hanging on watching these last few games. Hardy souls. Oh, Rodney Messier just gets underneath his own. He'll add a second shot. That'll give him a good lift. Couple of very good bowls. Elias has a little look at that. Oh, and he's played an absolute gem of a bowl. What a ripper. Two down. And look at the bowl he plays. Just over draw. Right down to the shot bowl. Gets the little thump on it. Runs onto the jack. Very well played. Joey Tyrrell says bomb. I think you're right. Dad was on the sideline. Big smile and a cheer. So Rodney Messier's under a little bit of pressure here. This will take it to 15 and only 2 required. Probably a little unlucky. He's played some really good bowls, but Elias has had the answer. So far, anyway. He's not too far away with this one either. Wants a little chip on the jack, and he's just going to slide past. Hands on the head and a wry grimace. He knows he made a fair effort with that one, and he just didn't get the chocolates. So we go out to a 15-6 score line. There's Dad watching on. Well, Elias has been having success on these just over minimum. So he's rolled it again. Actually rolled the jack pretty well. About halfway up, and that's just up above the... That's a pretty decent start. It's one of the grid lines away, and we're told that's around about a yard or so just under a metre. You guys are horrible, commenting on Facebook. And Rodney Messier, that's a pretty good reply. That's actually an excellent bowl. Well bowled, Rodney, and a toucher. Elias looking for a... We've also got Rodney's dad watching on. I hope he's really enjoying the show. He's played very well. Done him proud. I'm told it's Messiah. And he's pretty well down again. Just wants to get a little bit further, or... Yeah, he's just signalled he just didn't quite have the right push on that one. Elias, he's out on that other side. I think that might be a little bit high for what he's after. Goes into the back. So Rodney's got a decision now. He's knows his opponent only needs 2 to win. He's holding 1. Does he cover the back or try and draw another? I'll just check the other results now for you, if we've got a final result on that section. So the Section 5 result is in. The round 3 match, Joshua Ingram had a very solid 17-4 win over Fiona Doyle to take out the section. So it will be Joshua Ingram playing Jordan Mullaney, tomorrow's quarterfinal, all Austral in that one. And Elias Chidiac will be taking on, should he get the 2 shots, the winner of this game, of course, taking on Vincent Marychurch from South Lismore. There is one game out there at the moment. It won't affect the outcome of the section, and what a great bowl there from Rodney Messier. We'll see that one again. Might just give him that lift. It'll be a couple. He's going to measure for 3. Thinks he's got the one out the front as well. That was a great effort there to add another. We'll just give him that little lift in confidence. If he picks up the 3, he'll go to 9. No, it's only 2 by the looks of that measure. Our marker, Benny Rousell's got the 2 up, but he should take great confidence in that. Couple of fantastic bowls on that end. It's 15-8. And Rodney now needs less than 10. He needs 9. Just got to do that without conceding 2 more to Elias. And I do apologise if I come across a little bit biased, but Elias is a club mate of mine. I'm a member of Dapto Citizens. He's actually played a couple of games in the same division of pennants as I have this year. I'm trying to be as objective as I can, but we are human. Okay, so Rodney really wants to get this one right on top, just to send the message that he's not going to lie down easily. Certainly is putting in a massive effort. This one's on a decent sort of line, out to about those tram lines. Has slowed down just a little bit with the drying out than it was yesterday. And this is the uphill direction, so he just hasn't got the push on that one. A little bit wider this side, we've continually noted and been told. Does swing a little harder just as it gets down to the end. You'll see a little bit more turn on that side. And, well, that's a great effort from Elias Chidiac. Looking for 2 shots to win, and you put your first bowl as a front hopper. Really does need one close here to make sure he doesn't drop the 2 on this end. Love to make a little contact here, and he's not too far away. Got the jack. What a brilliant bowl. Well, it's a great contest. Certainly not going easy. singles. You don't run out of ends. Rodney's still in this game. Just needs to string together a few winning ends. Looks to be a good road again for Elias Chidiac, all down to his speed. He's not quite got the speed on this one required. Yeah, a little bit disappointed with that effort, Elias. Just needs to regroup for his second bowl, and Rodney, he needs to say, well, I'm going to nail this one. I'm going to put that pressure on him again. His left-hander's delivered it off the inside a bit more. Or will appear a slightly lighter line, but that one's underneath. Yes, look, Malaband, this definitely is a synthetic green, plastic grass. 2 covered synthetics here at Raymond Terrace, at the hangar, the home of the Raymond Terrace Jets. And I think this one's just a little on the wide side from Elias. It may well get back down. He's just going to run out of steam. Not a bad effort at all. And does pose a little challenge here for Rodney. He's got a bowl of Elias's on both draws. Benny Rousell's having a look, trying to confirm, and he says it is 1 to Rodney. Needs to add another one in. It's looking a little vulnerable for him. I think his forehand's probably his best option, but I don't mind this at all. He's had a look and can't work it out, and he said, hang on a minute, I can go up and have a look at this. And Elias says, well, I'll take this opportunity as well. Follow him down. We do hope you have enjoyed watching the rookies today on the Bowls New South Wales Facebook and YouTube chat pages. Look forward to your company again tomorrow. We should be live at around about 8:45am for the first quarterfinal. Well, for the quarterfinals, we'll be streaming one of those. Semi-final and final tomorrow. We do expect to be wrapped up by around 2 p.m, depending on how tight the matches are and how long they take to play. Singles is a bit of an unknown quantity. You could well and truly be over in 5 ends in one of these games, or go for 32. 33, in fact. Rodney really wants another one in there just to shore up his position. Holding 1, according to our marker, Ben Roussell. And he's given it a chance on that line. I think it's just going to run out of speed, or he's just wrecked on Elias's bowl. He's having a look. Can he get down to it? That's the question. Has got 2 seconds, but there's no clear road into the shot bowl. He's looking to get around. If he can get onto the grey bowl and just roll it once, he'll be holding game. Wants contact on the grey bowl. Oh, he doesn't need to. He's just going to draw one. Well, Rodney's looked and gone, I can't believe it. He's played a bomb. Watch that one on the way in. Well, that'll take him out to 16, I believe. Taking 1 out. 1 shot. Elias on all but. So Rodney now needs to score 9-0 to take out this match and win the section. It's been a great display by Rodney. Elias has just had the answers tonight so far anyway. So we've been playing 1 hour and 22 minutes. Well, that's a solid opening bowl from Elias Chidiac. Saving grace for Rodney as he's got now on Jack High as a guide. I think this is a pretty good line. It's better than pretty good. It's spectacularly good. Right down to the Jack toucher. Very well played, Rodney. Challenge here for Elias is not to get too greedy too quick. Wants to try and load this head up. Best off here, just to play a reaching shot. If you get a little disturbance, it's good, but you want to get past because that Jack has got to be sprung. He's fair effort, but he just needs probably another foot of weight on that one just to make sure he gives himself a catching chance. And Rodney, he needs to get past as well, but he's just got a little bit tentative. I think he might have just popped up a little behind that one. So Elias needs either a little bit more grass or 2 feet more weight. Got a chance here just to pop onto that shot bowl, make a little disturbance, open it up for his last one. Got the edge of it, rolled it over. Very well played. Well, Rodney, he probably needs to change this head up a little bit just to take away the opportunity for Elias. A little bit of danger here if he's onto the blue bowls. He's just got the edge and turned it over. Run into a decent home, but probably not quite where he wanted it. He would have preferred it on the over towards the centre line. Now, Elias, he can play whatever weight he likes here. He just wants to get onto that shot bowl or turn his own in. Don't know if he's going to come back quickly enough. Wants his own bowl over on that weight. And just got the wrong rub. Great effort, but Rodney's holding one. And I don't mind this option at all. He said, you know what, I'm going to take the one and not risk it. There's too many dangers there. Good decision. That'll make it up to 16-9. Rodney needs 8. We see up in the fishbowl near us. I think that's Rodney's mum and dad. A couple of proud parents watching on, justifiably. He's played some really good bowls. Probably been a little unlucky. Elias has played some good ones as well, just probably in better times. Has done the right thing here. He's just stretched that length out. He's recognised that Elias has been rolling those shorter lengths and capitalising mostly. That's not too bad a result. Might be slightly under the line, but not too much. Has left it around 70 centimetres or so short. I have just left that door a little open there for Elias to draw a shot with his first. You notice Elias's bowls turning probably a little more than Rodney's are. That one, though, is out, so Rodney holding shot, bowling with his second bowl. Well, he's just dropped his weight off with that second one. Elias needs about 75, 80 centimetres of weight on his previous bowl. And he's taken it off rather than put it on, so they both drop short with their second. Third bowl to be played by Rodney. He's holding one. And I think he's drawn a second here. Yep, that's even better than his previous shot, so it's two now. Elias is going to follow him down on that side of the green. I think he's got a bit more traffic there. Wants to find the hole between those two or get past on the inside. Well, he snuck past, and I think that, yeah, that's in. It's turtled down. Well, holding game. Rodney Messier, he needs to convert this head to stay in the game. Can play some weight to that bowl if he likes. He's got the 2 second shots. Well, he's got a nice tight line down to it. How's his weight? Needs to get around his own short one. Oh, he's just not quite sent this, so Elias is holding one shot. Doesn't need to play his last one, and that is it. So Elias Chidiac, he'll take the section. He'll progress to tomorrow's quarter-final, 8:45 a.m. We'll be back for that quarter-final tomorrow morning, 8:45 a.m. We are featuring Stuart Powell of Albion Park up against Mike Landrigan of Junee, and Elias will be taking on Vincent Mary Church from South Lismore. We'll have the All-Austral quarter-final as well, Jordan Mullaney and Joshua Ingram, and our final one up the top of the draw, Philip Fielden of Lowlands will take on James Doust of Bondi. We do thank everyone for joining us for our broadcast all day today. It's been a long day. We trust you've enjoyed it. But until tomorrow, it's good night for now.